Okay, so a couple of people have asked for a tutorial showing how to install the JanHas F-16 models, which are beautifully detailed. I honestly can't play the original anymore. Um, this picture right here is the Greek 52 plus CFT, which is really cool. You can actually see the conformal fuel tanks from inside the cockpit. Um, But before I start, I do want to mention that supposedly these models are safe for multiplayer flights, even if other clients do not have them installed. I haven't tested that myself, and I personally don't know anyone who has, so I don't know how true that statement is, and your mileage may vary. Um, I have a dual install. I have two BMS installs, one vanilla for online flights, and one that I just mod the crap out of. Um, but anyways, that said, you do want to back up your BMS install, which I have right here. You can either choose to back up the entire 4.32 folder or just this data folder here is sufficient. Now to get started, we need to go to the JanHas website, which is here at janhas.net, and click on BMS. And here at the top you have the launch vipers for BMS. These are all of the current models. The AMs are European, obviously. BE Belgium, DK Denmark, NL Netherlands, NO Norway. Portuguese will replace, I believe, the Denmark package. I'm not sure. The Block 52 and 52, I'm sorry, 52 plus and 52 plus CFT are both Greek. The CG Block 40 and CJ Block 50 are, of course, U.S. Air Force. The CJ Block 52 is both U.S. Air Force plus South Korean, has one South Korean skin and two Singapore Air Force skins. I have all of these installed except for the Portuguese package. So you just choose the one you want and click download here, and you will get a zip file for that. For this tutorial, I'm going to install the Block 40 and the Block 52 Plus CFT. The two Greek jets are just slightly different in the way they're organized, but most of these are exactly the same as far as the installation process. So you download these here, of course, and down at the bottom of this site you have Bald Eagle's Load Editor 6.23. You need to download that as well. That will also be a zip file. This is the program you use to actually add the models. So the load editor, once you have that extracted, inside the zip file to look like this, I have it inside a folder here, load editor version 6.23. And the yellow icon is the actual application. And when you run that, it will look for your Korea objects file, which is under your main install, Falcon BMS 4.32, data folder, Teradata objects. And it's right there. So you hit open, and the load editor looks like this. And before we get started, one thing I want to mention is this 3D viewer right here. If you click on an object and hit the 3D viewer, the first time you run it, it will ask for this file, the OGLLOD, which is in your load editor zip file that you extracted here. You need to point the directory to that for the 3D viewer to actually work, and then it will look like this with these ugly little men. Someone needs to update those. Okay, let's minimize that. Now the F-16 models, the zip files will look like this. They're all LVN2. Still not sure what LVN stands for. And of course inside you have these files that you extract. I have these extracted to these folders here. So let's go into the block 40. And first thing we want to do is go into the skins folder. Go to common skins, select all of these, copy, and then go to your Falcon BMS main install, data, Teradata, objects, Korea objects, and paste, and copy and replace all of these. Now we need to go back to the Block 40 skins folder here and copy all of these files as well. And overwrite these in your Korea objects folder. The extra Aviano skins are just some extra skins that you can use if you wish. I just use the main ones here. Let's go back to the main package folder, and we need to open this picture file right here, parent data CG40. This is some important information we need to use when we install with the LUT editor. And back to the skins, those skins do need to be installed because the new models are not compatible with the default. They're not compatible with any skins that do not come with the package, basically. So here we are with the LUT editor again. And we need to find the actual F-16 models. Click on vehicles here, filter them out, and name, so they're alphabetical order, and drag down until you get to the F-16s. Here we go. Starts with the block 15, and then you have the AMs here: Belgium, Denmark, Netherlands, Norway. Block 25s, 30s, 40. Here we go, 40. When you install these, you'll notice that there are, what, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 5 of the same thing, basically. You only need to select the first one of those 5s, and first one of those 5, and install that one. It will automatically be applied to the other 4. So now we clicked on the F-1640 here, and if you click 3D Viewer, you can see it's the standard one, and if you notice right here the gun port is messed up. That's because this is the new skin on the old model. Like I said, they're not really compatible. Now to actually install the model, you click on Normal here, and it will take you to the parent data. And these are the load numbers. And we only need to install 4, 1 through 4 here. First one we're going to do with 1, so click 1. And from this screen you hit Edit Load. And there you can see the wireframe model. From here, go up to Action, Replace Model, and you have to find where you extracted the F-16 models, which is right in here for me. Go into the Models folder, and you'll see the LOD files. Click on Load 1, Open, and just click Yes. It may take a little while to load. Okay, now it's loaded. Some kind of glitch with the LUT editor. I'm not sure why this happens, but if you need to hit Preferences and then 1024 by 768 display. And you got to do that every time for some reason. Otherwise, it won't work. And then click Go To and Parent Record. Now we're back to the parent record, and we need to install 2, 3, and 4 now. So I'll do that really quick. Hit 2. LOD 2, three, and 4. and back to the parent record. And this is where the parent data image file we have pulled up comes in. You notice the green stuff is stuff you need to change. Texture set 6, that's good. Some of these have fewer texture sets and you have to change them like 3 or 4. I'll show you that with the Greek ones. In DOF here needs to be 255, and in switch also 255. Down here, the distance for the 4 loads, you need to change those. First one is 250, second one is 500, third one is 1000, and the last one is 2000. I really have no idea what these do, but they are important. I know that much. And then click Update to finish that. And now you can click Go to CT Records, which will take you back to the main LUT editor page, and let's check out the 3D model now. And there's the new model. See, you got the Block 40 HUD, and the pilot's got the HMCS, HTS pod is new, the TGP is new, practically everything's new. Okay, now that's done. For the Block 40, we need to next install the wings that are viewed from inside the cockpit. If you go into the models, you'll see it here, LVN wings 3109. From the Block 40 package folder, we need to open the next image file, parent data wing CG40. And you'll see down here the red text, 40CG model 3109. We need that number 3109. In the LUT editor, scroll up to the top here, hit View All, and click on 0, the blank CT number up here at the top of the list. And down here at Normal, there's a 0. Replace that with the number in this picture, 3109. And check the 3D viewer just to make sure you got the right model, which we do. This is what you see from inside the cockpit, basically, if you look out the right or the left and see the wings. So we need to replace that one. You do it the exact same way as you do the F-16 model. Click on Normal, and you only have one load here. Click 1. Edit load, action, replace model, and the LVN wings 3109. Go to parent record again, and of course these green items need to be changed. Texture set's good, in DOF 255, in switch 255, update, and go to CT records and check the 3D viewer again. And now we have the new model. Okay, so that all checks out. Now let's do the Greek 52 plus CFT. So that one's organized slightly differently. So I'm going to go back to my F-16 models. 52 plus CFT. Okay, so inside the 52 plus CFT package, you'll notice it's set up a little bit differently. First thing you'll notice is this DAT file. We need to copy that and go into the main BMS install data sim folder and AC data, and paste that here and copy and replace. Now we're going to need to go back to the Teradata objects, Korea objects for the skins. Now you notice the PX3 and PX4 folders, they're slightly different models. I'm not sure the exact details. I know the PX3, when you load the TGP, you'll have the targeting pod and the lantern pod, and the PX4 is just the targeting pod, no lantern pod. I believe the PX4 is the most recent aircraft that the Greeks have in inventory, but I'm not sure. I personally like the PX3 myself. So we're going to install that one, and in here you'll have the model skins and parent data images. In the skins folder, again you have the common skins. These are common to all of the jets, so if you've installed that once, you don't need to install it again. We just need these right here. So copy those and paste in Korea objects, just like we did with the Block 40. And open up the parent data, because we'll need that. And in the lot editor, let's go back to vehicles, sort by name, F-16 52 plus CFT. And there's the old model with the new textures. You can see how the textures don't really line up with a new model, like I was saying earlier. Okay, so we install this just like we did the Block 40 normal. Click on the first load, edit, replace model, find the model, that's one. And two. Three. And four. Back to the parent record. And once again, change this in green. Texture sets, default is 2, that needs to be 3. In DOF 255, in switch 255, distance 250 for 1, 500 for 2, 1000 for 3, and 2000 for 4. Update. Go to CT records, 3D viewer to check, and there's the new model. Now then we need to install the wings again. Exit this out, go back to the package, parent data 52 plus CFT wing. Go back to view all in the load editor, CT number 0. Right here the model is 3113. 3113. Okay, that's the original. Notice no CFTs are visible. Normal, 1, edit, replace, wings 3113. Parent record, to change this again, texture sets 3, in DOF 255, in switch 255, update. Go to CT records, 3D viewer, and now you can actually see the CFTs from inside the cockpit. Now it is necessary to install these wings, otherwise these skin sets will not match up very well if you keep the default. And aside from cool features like being able to see the CFT, you can also actually see the bird slicers and the nose if you scoot up in the seat, which supposedly isn't terribly realistic, but it looks pretty cool. And that's all for the LVN installation. Like I said, not terribly complicated. Does take a bit of time. 20 minutes on this video. It's probably the longest video I've ever made. But anyways, there you go. Enjoy JanHas models. They are very nice.